This was revealed by the opposition chief whip Christopher Jones during a telephone interview with Nightly News on Thursday.
We shared with the speaker that just like how Nigel was allowed to give a statement, Sherod Duncan equally should be allowed to give a statement, and the motion should be rescinded. That's our conclusion. That was the last engagement that we had this morning with the speaker.
The letter sent by the APNU AFC members of Parliament to House Speaker Manzoor Nadir reminded that the suspension was done while the National Assembly was dissolved into the Committee of Supply instead of the larger National Assembly, and given the sanctity of the standing orders of the Parliament, the members urged that the error be corrected for the record. Opposition Member of Parliament Sherod Duncan was suspended from attending the next 4 sittings of the National Assembly on Wednesday after he loudly protested a vile remark from Local Government Minister Nigel Darmlal, who told female opposition MP Natasha Singh Lewis that she was in need of a dildo, which is a sexual stimulation toy.
The reason why this figure was higher in you gotta get dildo. That's what you're looking for. There were snacks that had to be supplied to the team that distributed the COVID cash grant, so that is why the figure was so high last year.
Following this remark, Duncan shouted across the assembly, referring to the minister as a nasty fellow, and was instructed by House Speaker Manzoor Nadir to take his seat. The speaker's directives were completely ignored by Duncan, who opined that Nadir was allowing the minister to be disrespectful to female opposition MPs. The Speaker then called on the government side to move a motion to have Duncan suspended for the next 4 sittings of the Assembly. The motion was moved by Parliamentary Affairs Minister and passed in a majority vote. This resulted in the opposition MPs walking out. Opposition Chief Whip Christopher Jones told this newscast on Thursday that the Speaker's decision to allow Darmlal to disrespect other members of the House further solidifies why a no-confidence motion was filed against him.
It comes back to why we end up filing the motion of no confidence, because of the manner in which the Speaker conducts the affairs of the House.
Jones and former opposition leader Joseph Harman on January 23 filed a motion of no confidence against the Speaker, alleging among other things that he has routinely shown bias against the opposition and its members. Meanwhile, Chairman of the People National Congress Reform and a Member of Parliament Sherwin Holder told Nightly News that he is sure that Darmlal's despicable action was premeditated.
The actions of Nigel Darmlal was planned by the PPP to achieve the following objectives. 1. Distract from the current issue of corruption unearthed during the interview of the Vice President by Vice Media Group. And 2. To create a ruckus in the Parliament so that the budget can pass without proper scrutiny.
He called on all Guyanese to strongly condemn the vile remarks. On Thursday morning, via press release, Darmlal issued an apology, alleging that his dildo heckle was as a result of the incessant insults of MP Sherod Duncan. In hindsight, I should not have responded to the continuing insults on me, my family, and deceased sister. To those offended by my comment, I am truly sorry, the minister said. And regarding the minister's apology, Holder had this to say.
His apology in the House last evening reeks of more disrespect, since he failed to directly apologize to the many women he abused on the floor throughout the interrogation of the budget estimates on Wednesday.
For the HGB Nightly News, Kendell Richmond.